Your boy got that hash to the info, baby. How you doing? Let's go. It's funny that this doesn't start just playing in the background, right? Make sure y'all hit that like, share the video. Boy, there's some troubling news going around the news lately. We're gonna make breakfast and then I'm gonna come back and do a breaking news story. Really curious what everybody thinks of this right now. So many people thought they were being saved, and I hope that's the case, you know? Welcome, everyone. A lot of things going on in the media, and then there's a lot of things not going on in the media you would have thought would have been going on in the media. So today we're going to uncover who in the media is getting the story right, who in the media has Canada's, the people's back, who's actually reporting on things we actually care about, not being told about the rise in prices of fuel and things like that. Let's boycott that company. You know, simple as that. Boycott any company going to rise prices. Well, we can't even afford to, do these things that we want to do, right? 7 people are getting extremely rich, and 7 billion people are getting extremely dumb. So I'm trying my hardest here. Hopefully you are too. To get not awoke. Forget awoke. That's an old term that I used 20 years ago. And it's not no game. It's a facts. 20 years ago. Go check my Xbox Live, bud. I am one of the biggest woke people ever been on Xbox Live. And we were talking about it back in the day, you know. I remember having a conversation with my buddy. My buddy had a friend from Winnipeg, and because we have friends all over Canada. But my friend from Winnipeg, or old person I used to game with, who was my friend, I had a girlfriend, and she was quite, awoke. And we would chat about things that, she was much older than me too. She was like 9, 10 years older than me. And we were just crushing it, having good vibes. And lots of people in my clans were quite a lot younger. They're my age, so not really informed, to say the least. But things change, people eventually, some people grow up, and for the majority, you don't. Go look around YouTube and find those that haven't grown up yet. They're everywhere. But remember that, when you go on the internet, it's not all about, chips and dip and who's got the biggest candy apple. It's actually about connecting, sharing views, and sharing information, which then helps you in life. And I realized that real early on. So the people that I chat with, I may have like a bit of an inside agenda. I want in your brain, because I like what your brain's giving off. Period. So not a lot of you I want in your brain. But some of you I want in your brain, because I like what you're giving off. Okay? For those that have an ulterior motive with me, it's something you want to get out of me or something you want from me, forget it. It'll never happen. I'm not. I'll see through your plan. My plan is innocent. You're trying to get something from me. I'm trying to, either that or you're trying to find out a timestamp when I leave, Those are the evilest of evil. I'll get you all. You want to get me when I'm not in my house? You want something that's here you can't have? Let me tell you, I got buddies for that. I got watchmen. So we're gonna get Tiggs up and see if he wants to have a bite to eat. Papa. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Look at the treats. We're going to them treats, bud. Good boy. So once we get Tiggs' treats, we're gonna pop in some toast. Possibly something else, I don't know. We'll have lemon as well. We'll do a lemon water, bread. We'll do a toast and lemon water. Skipping veganese. No, I'm gonna put a little veganese on my toast. My wife doesn't want any. Just don't have to. I'll probably be making lentil soup tonight. Well, no, I'll make it tomorrow, Sunday soup day. That's why it's for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'll have a bunch of soup in me. I love soup. Tonight we'll probably have artisan cracker crust pizza. I look forward to that. It's a special day today. I want to relax. Monday is, I think Monday they call it Labor Day. I don't even know what Monday is, but we're doing a lot of stuff on Monday. This is a relaxing time. We're gonna get our chi balanced. I'm gonna clean up here and vacuum, but Monday is for getting things done. We're gonna have quite a day Monday. Me and my chick, we get so much done when we buckle down. Need 6 hours. That's 12 working hours, right? So we're not plowing fields here for days. We're literally just cleaning the house and a couple odds and ends. So. Spring cleaning. I like fall cleaning too because fall helps you lead into winter. Did you change your ducts, your furnace filter? Have you cleaned your ducts? There's a bunch of things you should be getting prepared for so you can have an immune boosted system this winter. I'm even looking into if I should be spraying out my ducts with a little concoction of tea tree oil. And I'm leaning towards yes. I haven't found any reason why I shouldn't put a little misting, a little spray while one of my vacs are on. I'm going to turn a shop vac on and have it pulling air, and I'm going to spray in all the air grates tea tree oils to help kind of reduce and break down. I really do think it's important. And then I want to look into air sanitizers. There's a UVC air sanitizer. I may get one. For $500, you can upgrade your home ventilation system. 500 or less, I would say, but maybe it's 1,000. I don't know, but we're gonna get it done. So, welcome everybody. Now, what I got to do. Where is what I'm looking for? We have our nice cup of cinnamon tea. Huh. Just give me one more sec here. I really did think I'd be able to... I'm not sure where my pen went. I have many pens. I'm a man of many pens. Here we are. So once you get this so sticky. So I'm just going to go like this for now. Pop and drop that right there. And unfortunately that's going to take a while to do. So let's skip that. I got to do some... When I come back with the show, I'll be doing some things to the side. So we'll get that done. Okay? We're going to do 3 toasts each because these tomatoes, we have so many tomatoes from the garden. I hope you are collecting your garden tomatoes right now too. We got yellow and I got yellow tomatoes and actually I don't even know if there's any yellows in here. I don't think so, but maybe. Hard to tell. The yellows are starting to come and ripen. There's even yellow this size tomato too, but we'll see. And then I have these beauty smaller cherry tomatoes. These ones are a little bit bigger. Any way you look at it, these things are awesome. Tomatoes are so healthy. Alright, Tukes has eaten 90% of the food. That makes me very happy. Our first toasts have popped. Let's put our second two down. Ooh, I can taste the toasted tomato sandwiches. I love being able to go to my garden and pick fresh produce, fresh apples, fresh tomatoes, fresh pears, fresh plums, you know? Everything I've mentioned, Manitoba grows perfectly on trees or plants. And among other things, like I have some peppers from a friend's garden. Ooh, they are so tasty. That's going on the cracker crust pizza tonight. Garlic, onions, peppers, pineapple. We're doing it right up. It's going to be the best pizza, and it's to celebrate Saturdays. Sexy Saturdays, we're calling it. I did not have sex yesterday, so I'm hoping to get some afternoon sex today. It's going to be awesome. Oh, I found my pen too, so the day just got even better. So we've got our pen. Oh, and there's 2 cans of vegan tuna over there. We can have, nope, not today because we're having the bread right now. So we'll have vegan tuna another day. Let's get a butter knife out, our couteau. No knives allowed here. What's your one? So we don't have a butter knife. Did you see my bald spot? I don't have a bald spot. But if I did, I would be okay with a bald spot. I'm 40, almost 40. I'm some kind of years old. Yes, I am a boss man, and you can be one too. When you wake up in the morning, you gotta make yourself breakfast, or you're a goof. So here we are. I have to do lentil soup, pasta, cracker crust pizza, all this weekend. I think there's also a salad left, so we'll probably do salad like tomorrow evening. We can do salad. Smoothie and a salad, so smoothie for lunch tomorrow. No, tomorrow's a special day. It's special Sundays, right? So we'll go for like, I'll figure it out. I'll make something super tasty. Ooh, I can make a vegan chili. I could actually make vegan chili. Wouldn't that be awesome? We just started going right at the vegan chili. There you go. Stylish is the best. Two more toasts, and we do it again. Vegan basil butter going down. My wife using up all the charge on the vacuum, so I have to wait till tomorrow at noon. No, I think it takes like an hour or 2 hours to charge fully. But oh, I still need this 2 more times, and then I need a spoon for the mayo. Oh, make sure you check out my, I uploaded some videos last night, so go check those out as well. So for the tomatoes, really, these just need I just need a slight wash. They come from the garden, so you can run them, you can fill them with water or something. And you kind of just drizzle it, you know. Just kind of let them sit there in a bit of water for a bit. You can do this if you want. It's a tomato, it's got a type of skin on it. Unless you're spraying stuff on there, you don't really have to wash your tomatoes that much. You just literally, anything on there would fall right off. A tomato skin is meant for that. Like, it's an antifungal. I can't remember if a tomato skin is antifungal, but I'm sure it would be. It would also be. It wouldn't allow for mold to be easily created on tomato skin. That is nature. Did you know blue whales never get cancer? It's a remarkable statement right there. Did you know jellyfish, a certain type of jellyfish, can live forever? It actually reverses a certain type of jellyfish actually reverses the aging process and gets younger when it starts to get old. It reverses in de-ages and reverts back to a child or a teenager and does it all over again. That would be the key to saying this term. Time doesn't exist. When you are infinite in life, did you know that there are that little clams that you find at the beach could be up to 400 or even infinite in age? 400 years old minimum, some of those clams are. I'm not saying you can have a baby clam that's 4 years old or 4 days old, but most of the clams that reside on the beach are hundreds of years old. There's so much we don't know, don't understand. We haven't been here long enough to get it. And if anybody says they get it, you're such a goof. But yes, see, I do I tread lightly? I don't know. I'm not going to plead the fifth. I'm not going to use international immunity or whatever these elite scum suckers use to get away with get away with murder. I don't know. I don't know anymore. It seems you can literally buy immunity in certain countries in the world. I would say, I bet you can buy immunity in all countries around the world. You just have to be very, probably some sort of throne person. It's just how it is, I guess. So on today's show, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, which is 54 people went to the hospital with problems after being vaccinated. There's over 100 people in hospital right now in Toronto. I just find it hard to believe that this isn't happening to other people, right? Everybody's so quick to throw it at, oh, it's been less than 14 days or whatever, you know? You got so many experts with absolutely zero degree in virology. You have so many experts saying that this is the thing we need to do. How could you know that if what I said before held true? That we have not lived here long enough to know what is what. So, you know, the big shiny names with their names in gold and bright lights shining on their names. You're being misled. You're being misled in droves. We got bunches, absolute bunches of damn. What are we talking about here? Tomatoes? I got tomatoes on the counter here, bunches of them. So, I'm just going to throw a couple extra tomatoes in this container in case. Alright, and we're just going to go enjoy a nice meal. Oh, I didn't put any salt on here. That's okay, my chicken had her own. She doesn't want to. She's cutting out almost all of her salt, and I'm proud of her. So, no salt. Oh my god. This is going to be so good. I want a little bit of salt, but I'll wait and see what kind of salt she uses, and then hop on that salt wagon. She has some kind of special salt down there. I'm not sure what it is. Alright. So now I have to cut these tomatoes. Okay. And I have a big knife that's extremely dull. So when you have, it's not, I guess it's fairly dull. But it still goes ting when it cuts the tomatoes, so that's not too bad. Nice slices of tomato there. And if I can, I'd like to cut at least 2 cherries out. Once I got 47 cherry tomatoes to cut, I do not want to cut singly. Okay. One toast done on that one. We can do this. We can do this. We're doing it. I'm doing 6 tomatoes. Oh, look at all the seeds flying out of these. We're going to chuck all these seeds in our... I have like a composter / next year's, it's my soil for next year for my garden, my tomato and my organic fruit tree garden. I'll be doing a lot of buckets of soil next year. I'm going to use up, basically because I don't know what's happening, right? If we're going to sell this place in 7 years or 8 years, but I'm going to start reaping everything that I've been creating. So I've got soil over there, I've got soil over there. I've been placing it there for several years now. This will be the 4th year I've placed tons of soil. Crazy amounts of organic material. Now it's time to go and, not turn it, but utilize it, allow it to thrive. So create with it new life, and then at the end of the season, slash and burn all that new life back into where it came from in the garden, and do it all over again. I have a fire pit, and when it's legal, I will burn all my vegetative matter, and I take my thing, and when it's empty, I take all the ashes when it's obviously full, like 2-4 days later, even if it's rained on it, and I take it and I slam it in the damn garden. And I've been doing that for 4 years. I used to burn tree branches in my backyard, and then go and dump all that into there. But I haven't done that for a few years because of the weather, right? And I don't really like having fires. But I used to do it, not anymore. But I might do it once it gets kind of soggy out, and I know that it's legal to have fires and everything, and I'll put a lid on my fire thing, like, and make sure the hose is right there. Follow the bylaws, you know. Last thing I want is a bylaw dick just absolutely getting knocked out. You know what I mean? So this looks amazing. I outdone myself. It's like jewels. It's like jewels of tomatoes or red blistery bumps all over a toast. Any way you look at it, it's gonna be super tasty. So, and these are from my garden. I worked so hard on that garden patch. It took me probably 4 to 6 days to prepare that garden patch, and then I continuously, daily, take care of it. I pick out dead leaves, and you should see what I'm dealing with. It's like damn near half my kitchen in this one spot that I got so many tomatoes planted. I'll show you. I mean, I showed you a long time ago. I'll show you what a master grower did. You know what I do, how you do it, and it's no joke. This is real deal. You talk about you got tomatoes and you got a garden. Go check out your garden this year. It's probably looking pretty pathetic. You should see mine. I don't even look at the thing more than 4 seconds a day, but you should see my tomato garden. Imagine if I was out there, and imagine if I had an irrigation system. Imagine if I actually watered it when it was hot out in the sun. I let those things dry right out like 4 times. The reason is, if they live, I want those seeds. But if they don't, I don't want those seeds, because when the time comes, when drought comes, I'm only looking for drought-resistant strains. I'm a master grower. Come at me, bro. A drought-resistant strain is anything that thrived this year during the drought. Duh. It's very simple. But don't get on me, because you couldn't even keep up for a second if I started talking. Okay? Know your role. Remember, you're watching me. I ain't never gonna watch you. Fucking bad wife. I had such a bad wife. If anybody out there has like a decent wife, nah. You know what? Scrap it. Scrap it. I don't want anyone else's wife. This comes with more baggage and absolutely serious problems I definitely want nothing to do with. I'm good. I'll just stay stuck with this shitty wife I got. I'm good. I'm not trading her in. I put all this work in at this point already. Fuck. I can't imagine trying to teach another wife how to be smart. No salt on here either. Holy snap. Hang on. My garden's calling. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys want to know something? When I was a kid, I really loved the Three Stooges. I was born in 1980, and the Three Stooges were monsters. Monsters in cinema back in the day in 1980. If you were an adult man and you didn't watch the Three Stooges, well, turns out the elites have been at their sick game since the very beginning of TV, television, and movies. There's a dark and not explained or no. There is a dark history to the Three Stooges. They were hurt on set a lot. They were burned really bad. They had their heads gashed open from falls and broken ribs. Mo actually sustained some serious injuries. He was, they had a skit where the producers and the elites thought it would be funny if crude oil was blasted into Mo's face. Crude oil. The thing that you see like birds covered with when they're, when an oil spill happens. Well, Mo had, so he had to go to the emergency room. He sustained severe burns to his eyes and face from the oil. Like it literally burns your skin. And it was like inside of his eyeball, like underneath his eyelid, like his whole face was covered in oil in the scene. You can check this on YouTube. There is verification and verified footage of everything I'm talking about. It's very sad to know that the elites used people as their clowns, as their pincushions. People are very evil. There's a nature to people to see suffering, and not all people. Some people it's the opposite. It pains them and it absolutely tears them apart from the inside out to see someone in pain. But there are those that profit from pain, and that's a succubus. That is a succubus in its entirety. And the elites are prime examples of succubuses. So make sure you don't allow entertainment to come in the form of somebody else's turmoil, right? Somebody else's pain for your enjoyment, for your laughter. Look at the UFC. The UFC is pure evil. Boxing, pure evil, Sports that elites make to get two men or two women, or a man versus a woman, or a man versus a kangaroo, or a man versus a donkey, or a man versus a dog, or a man versus a hyena, or a man versus a bear. This happens all over the world. If the elites aren't throwing dogs in the ring, they're having dogs run around a track in England. They're having horses run around a track in North America, in England, in Europe, in Asia, in America, at the expense of their lives. When a horse breaks his leg, 95% of the time it's put down, put to sleep. So you bet on a horse, hoping it would win, yelling at that horse, that scared shitless horse as it runs around a track getting whipped by a tiny, tiny, tiny ballless man or woman, anything but a man. You can't be a man if you don't have balls. And I mean balls in your head. I'm not talking like physical balls. Balls come if you have a backbone. And you don't have to be a man, but let's be real here. I don't know how many women you see right now. There are women, but how many women do you see on the front line? Do you see more men? Or do you see more women? If you say it depends on the cause, if it's women's rights, I don't know. I would hope that all women stand behind the rest of the women that are being burdened in Afghanistan and in Asia and in Middle East and in America, North America. Women are being burdened every day. But see, North American women don't care about women from Mexico that are trying to flee their country because they've been raped daily by cartel or mafia, and they flee to America where they end up in a California detention center given a drug to make you infertile as a woman. That should infuriate you. But the majority of you only care about yourselves, your vacation, your new car, your new boyfriend. That's what women care about. Think about it. Look around you. How many women care about women's rights in other countries? You won't see a lot in North America because they're all fucking doing their hair. They're all blinded by the same things the elites impose or put in place for us to fall in love with or to be entertained by. Think about it. I want to thank you all for coming today, joining me on this special live stream. This is a special day. It's Saturday. The sun is shining. The weather is sweet here. I hope you have a great day. I'll be back later, and when I am, be ready for an informative show that nobody else is going to do on YouTube today, because there is no one that has an IQ even half of mine. I am the genius of YouTube. I am not the smartest person in the world, but I'm the only genius on YouTube. Live, daily. Come check me out. You ever seen a genius do this? Next level genius, bud. Next fucking level. Snap kick!